that by Shauna.
Oh god,
Uh,
okay, one second. Let me put
I'll
my
get my
foot down.
backstory up soon. I have it
Okay.
all in my head.
Yeah.
I just never. I was just
I
too
mean,
lazy to write it down.
I'm not at the point where I can start incorporating backstories, so it'll happen later down the road, I'm sure.
I sent you my document already because I have issues.
I know, I love it. It's good.
I don't have many notes for last week. We got back to our tavern, and our assistant lady, I couldn't remember her name at the time, is going through a bunch of papers, all kinds of invitations for us for like balls and dinners and towns and parties and parades, etc., etc. And then we had a bunch of new venturing groups popping by looking for work because they all wanted to work for like the famous heroes, yada yada yada. So then we spent a little bit just rolling up new characters, and so we have Francois, a human artificer, a halfling rogue named Kate, and a tiefling sorcerer named Mara. And then there was a very unhinged interview that, quite frankly, I think went really well. Everyone was normal and great. No, both groups met and had an interview, and we really just kind of did that for a while. They kind of talked back and forth and discussed why they were there. And Kate thought she was auditioning to be a bard, to be entertainment at the bar, and she was very politely, because of course both groups are very polite and kind. She was informed she was wrong, and she would be doing her dirty work. I have a quote from Cody that says, "It's so nice to meet you. Oh wait, I can't lie." And then I think the group is hired, and then the main group, the main bitches, are packing up and attempting to head to Baldur's Gate the next day, after the bodies from the explosion are brought from the morgue to the tavern to have a conversation. I believe that's it.
Okay. So where are we? The tavern. Sorry, I was looking at something. You said we're at we're at the tavern. Okay.
Sorry, I'm also attempting to eat dinner, so.
Where's the tavern? Scroll alley. Where's my maps? I don't have it. Trostclaw Manor. All right, so yeah. Oh boy. We start off with you guys at Trostclaw Manor. It is, I believe it's like kind of late in the day now, because you had your fireball incident, and then you got back. Yeah, you had your interviews, your new people.
I think we'd had a long rest and it was the next day.
Oh, already? We did do that? Okay.
Yeah, because we were going to the morgue today, right?
No, we demanded that the bodies were brought to us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the bodies are downstairs right now, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, we probably shouldn't have them in the bar.
Well, that's what happened. You said, yeah, you wanted them down, so they were here.
We could have them brought around back.
They're on
We'll leave them in the bar though.
They're on the tables in the bar. They had them delivered. We'll say they're in caskets, like those cheap, just wooden made caskets,
like in a cowboy movie.
Yeah. They're lying on the floor, and yeah, what do you guys do?
Lady Ava, it seems someone has left trash. Do you wish for me to dispose of them, or do you wish to use them for research?
Nope, I'm gonna talk to him.
The dead?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can talk to him.
I was thinking about that.
That is something I can do. There's no like patrons in the bar right now, is there?
No, it's sorry. Let me take them out. It's first thing in the morning.
Okay. I will go down to the bodies. And prep. Speak with Dad.
Alright, what is Geo doing?
Just sitting there, waiting for Ava to speak with Dead.
What level spell is this? I'm just curious. Is it a cantrip?
No, God, no. It's a
Speak
third level
now.
spell.
Fifth?
Third.
Oh, third. Okay.
Come, hurry up. Days are burning and vacation time is also
Yeah,
being
I'm on it.
wasted.
I'm on it. All right, I will pry open the first casket.
This
Who's
casket
in
you
it?
Open, you see. You see Gallic. Well, you don't know his name, but you see the guy who, you see the guy who appeared to be running from the other two. You had the two that were in the black cloaks, and you had the other one who was kind of running away from them. He was heading in the
Was
direction.
he human?
Let's find out. He was a gnome, a male gnome. He was wearing a burned cloak and clutching a dagger.
Okay. And then I will cast. 1 second. Oh, and would we have waited for the other group to be here because they're taking this investigation?
Yeah, I mean, you did tell them to show up first thing in the morning, didn't you?
Well, I think Giovanni tried to insist noon, but then Mara was like, first thing.
Oh yeah, so I mean, you're playing them, so would they show up first thing in the morning?
Would Mara wake Francois up?
Yes, definitely. Just like really eerie. I feel like you could just feel her kind of staring at
So
him
the question
from
is,
like the door.
Where are they? Like, where did they stay at night? Like, where did they sleep?
Donna and I worked it out. The two of them sleep in the office, separate rooms, obviously.
What office?
His office, Francois' office, his PI office.
Oh, so he has an office.
I mean, it'd be kind of hard to. It'd be kind of hard to contact him if he has like a home. Just like if he's operating out of a home address. A little unprofessional, I'd say.
So we have to figure out the rent for that office.
I would say he's actually quite behind on rent. He's
okay.
The only just quick bit of lore thing. It's been a long time since he. So he tracked down Mara. He barely got paid for it, and in the 2 months or so, was it 2 months, Shauna? Did we decide?
Yeah, I think we said it was like 6 weeks.
It's about 6 weeks, yeah. So a month and a half or so, no jobs whatsoever. Maybe something for like rescuing a lost cat. So, something just enough to like buy some dinner.
So
for the night.
Would you have taken in Kate?
No, Kate lives in I guess you would say it a apartment for gnomes. So it's basically a closet. And
like a fucking Keebler elf?
Kind of pretty much at the local barista. Her day job is working at a barista.
You're a barista. Oh god. You're real. Yeah, you're really.
Oh, she fucking hates it. She fucking hates it. She's like, I will break out and become famous. Who needs to go to Bartlett College?
Yeah, you're just hitting every single branch on the failed artist tree.
Yes, I am. Hey, don't fuck with the classics. I ain't gonna remake this shit.
Alright. So, you guys tell me, how does this... So, yeah, we'll start with... I have to remember more character names. We'll start with Giovanni and Ava's characters. Or Giovanni and Shauna's characters. So, Shauna, your character wakes up. What's her name again?
Mara?
Mara.
Yeah.
Mara? Question mark. Unsure?
I couldn't remember. Apparently all of my characters end in the letter A. It's just
They have so far 3 for 3.
I don't know.
Our
Thinking about
campaign.
my other campaigns, I feel like most of them do.
Trying to do like your name, Sana.
Oh shit! Yeah, my own name does that too, or at least the name I've told you.
It is. I already did background check.
You think I can't fool a background check, please? I'm employed, aren't I? So I feel like Mara's up and just like standing in Francois's doorway, like kind of not wanting to wake him up, but just like staring really hard, hoping he'll wake up because she's already awake.
I love it. Just staring at him.
With her like big, pure white, pupilless, unblinking
Yeah.
eyes, just kind of staring him down.
Yeah, she looks like a really sweet person in the picture.
I don't see that at all. Like I see this creepy person.
I see both, which is very fun.
She looks pretty normal, but then absolutely psychopathic behavior.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, I guess Francois would wake. He wakes up with the sun. The sun is shining. Let's give it a take 6, 7 a.m. Oh, depending on the season, 6, 7 a.m. He just jolts awake in his little cot in the personal office of his office. Where his desk is and everything. Yeah, he sort of wakes up, rubs his eyes a little bit, turns to look at the door, and he sees Mara. Oh!
Hello.
Miss Mara, please. What have we discussed about you? Watching me sleep.
I wasn't watching, I was waiting.
All the same. I suppose that today's the day we do our big job, is it?
Yes, I thought it was important to be up on time.
Yes. The early bird gets the worm. Oh.
And what of the worm?
Help me out, my dear. I shall get ready. Post haste. He holds his hand out a little bit. He does the old man getting out of bed. Now, what? He's sleeping in a cot, I think army cot, like just barely big enough to fit him.
Right, so you guys get up and get ready. We'll switch over to Kate. What's Kate doing?
Kate is rolling out of her bed, I guess you would say. Brushes her teeth, doing the normal thing, runs down the stairs and talks to her boss. So my big breaks today. I am gonna go and get that new job, and I don't have to work for you anymore. But can I still keep the place? And the boss is like, "Yes, Kate, you can still keep the place. And when this job fails, you can still work here. It will not fail this time, Mr. Henry." Let's go with Henry. "Yes, Kate, I understand." And you can tell that Kate's boss has heard this quite a few times.
I like how he plays the NPCs for me. That's nice of you.
Yeah. So I'm off.
Uh-huh.
Have a good day, Kate. I'll see you later. Mr. I already forgot his name. And Kate's at the door, chippery, heading towards her big break.
All right. So we'll just say all three of you arrive at the inn. I can't remember what it's called.
The Dog and Thimble.
Dog and Thimble. You all arrive at the front door. You see each other coming down the street as you all meet.
Hello,
Good morning,
new co-workers. Are you guys ready for the day?
I suppose so. You seem quite ready.
I can't wait. I know they're gonna make us do this task, but that's all it takes. This task, and I'll do shows here, and then bingo bango. Kate's the new big star in Waterdeep. I had to think where we were.
Unless, of course, you get blown up on day one.
Well, yes, that would totally suck, but it's not gonna happen.
She just stares, big eyes. All right.
Okay. Right. And
Now,
Kate,
now, let us dispense of such cynical talk. One must be
I just
hopeful.
want to be ready in case something happens.
One must be
Ah.
hopeful for the future, for their wishes to come true.
yep, hope is all you need to make the day go on.
That seems rather bleak if you think about it.
Bleak is traveling 300 miles to a Bardic college and being kicked out on your first day. No, tune my ass.
Oh dear.
But who needs those fuckers? Just because I
So,
couldn't pay tuition or sing. You don't need to sing to be a bard.
I think
Performance and little
Giovanni
fire
in there might weep
dips
if he
around her.
hears me say that.
Oh,
okay.
shall we go in and meet our new employer? Well, they seemed odd yesterday, but they were okay, right? I mean, they are the heroes. Working for them?
That's what people keep saying, so it must be true.
I hope so. They were really weird, though. Do you remember her talking about her undergarments being her father? Little cuckoo in the head, don't you think? And then the
Yeah,
big Tin Man.
yes,
The one
our
who
employee.
wanted your...
Oh, sorry. You go first.
No, I'm sorry.
Yes, our employers seem to be an eccentric lot, but as long as the coin is good, uh, and might I say, the reputation does precede them. So, my parents used to tell me, "Do not bite the hand that feeds you."
No,
My
I
dad used
can't
to tell me to
imagine it
shovel
would taste
shit.
very good.
So, parents say weird things.
So they say. And I'm like staring inside the door, waiting for the people to open it. Big ol'
Um,
eyes just kind of creeping in.
Yeah, you would see them inside.
I think we should just knock, and Kate will walk up and just start banging on the lower end of the door. Hey, we're here! Open up!
Ava, Giovanni, and
Yeah.
Sam. You hear banging on the door.
Oh god.
Hostile threats.
No, Sam, don't. Sam,
Oh,
it's the hat.
they're here.
Oh, the hat is here.
Hold on, let me get the rope.
Sam
Are you
immediately
making
goes
a
to the
noose?
door,
If so,
opens
make
it
2
up.
knots, would you?
Hello, Hat and Hat's friends.
Hello.
Why, it is a rather good day, Mr. Samuel.
You are right in time for experiments. Lady Ava is doing experiments to the dead.
Nope. I'm talking
be-
with them. It's not an experiment. I
I
am
beg your
talking
pardon.
with the dead.
Yes, she's making them rise and talk weirdly. But we haven't done that yet. Oh, she's planned on making them rise.
From the hallway. I'm like, nope. I'm talking to them. I'm not raising the dead.
All right, you guys.
Just come in.
And Sam stands behind baby.
Oh god, don't stand next to me. I'm gonna be over here.
All right, so yeah, you got your new players coming. It's all you guys role playing against yourselves. So
Yeah.
you guys come in. I don't have to really tell you what you see. You see the 3 caskets on the floor.
Oh, you do have dead bodies in here.
Yeah.
Not actually gonna raise them, are you?
No, I'm gonna talk to them. Much more civil.
Oh, okay.
You've never seen someone talk with a goddamn dead?
No. And I've seen some shit, but talking to the dead, that's a little necromantic, you don't think?
If you think that's extreme, you haven't seen shit at all. And I'm gonna cast Speak with Dead.
All right.
Francois is going to do a little like what a Christian would with the cross, but in within the Forgotten Realms settings to
So
whatever god.
does the dead like pop up or just start talking?
It's just like the
Um,
movie. We'll say just like the
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. It's just like Sid's up.
Oh shit! And Kate will like 2 daggers in her hand.
I don't like
immediately
cats.
Pop out. I thought you said you were
Uncle
just
Rude.
talking to it.
Yeah, what am I gonna do? Talk to its fucking unanimated body?
What? That sounds like raising.
No, it's gonna die after I ask him some questions.
Okay.
Ava, be a dear. Finish quickly. I'm gonna point to my wrist, even though wristwatches weren't a thing. Time, vacation time is being burned.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Hold up.
My time.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I got 5 questions.
Feet in the sand. Little bamboo umbrellas in our dreams.
You're burning into your own time right now. Right? Hold up. Got a fucking interview time. Let's see if this goes better than yesterday's. And I look at the group. Okay. I'll turn to the little gnome. Do you know who killed you?
It says, "No, I was engulfed by fire."
Why were you running?
I heard about I heard about a group of adventurers who rescued Lord Neverember's son from the Centaurum and thought the Stone of Galore would be safe in their hands for the time being.
Have we heard of the Stone of Galore?
You have not. Not that I have you? I'm trying to think. No, but you heard of Lord Neverember.
Yeah, we rescued him.
Yeah. And did he mention it? I think he might have mentioned it. That people were after him for it. Right? I don't remember.
Maybe.
You have to check your notes.
I don't know if that's familiar because of now or because of the last time I was through
Yeah.
this. Anyway, Ava will ask, what's the Stone of Galore?
The Stone of Galore is the key to finding a horde of dragons hidden in the city. And you all would know dragons.
Yeah,
the
it's
name.
coin.
Yeah, the coin. Yeah.
Do you know who the men following you were?
I believe they were members of the Zenithars Guild.
Okay, I have one more question. So basically, he had the stone, was killed. We saw someone running from the scene. They probably stole the stone, would be my guess. The person that we were trying to chase. Where did you get the stone from?
I stole the artifact from the lair of the Beholder known as Zenithar in a dungeon deep below the city.
Immediate flashbacks to Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Please, no more underground. Thank the heavens we won't have to venture underground again.
Yeah, that's what we got these fuckers for. I mean, brave adventurers.
Nothing but soft white sand between our toes.
That's pretty nice. All right, neck body.
Oh yeah, and it just falls back down, back to dead.
Why do you keep saying that? I didn't.
Yeah.
God, that scene is so good.
What's your favorite color?
Wait, that was only 4 questions.
God, I can't even imagine if that happens. You're just awake for the rest of eternity.
Yeah, just sentient until someone fucking walks past you and you have to hope they're kind enough to ask you a question.
But
to ask, "Hey, how you doing?"
It's not.
Well,
It's not really them though. Their spirit is still wherever it is. That's how I see
Yeah,
it.
it's just the body's memory.
Just the
oh, is it okay? Well, the movie. Well,
Yeah,
the movie version.
They made it
Yeah,
seem.
post credits.
Yeah, the movie version they took some liberties with, which were very funny, and I
Yeah, it
He's
was.
like,
love
oh shit. Is anyone there?
them. Hello. I like the one who fucking no, I slipped and I died.
Yeah. So what did you see? Nothing. Right?
I
Oh,
died on the
Yeah.
floor.
That was funny.
That was very good.
I just want to really point out. I don't think I talked about this. I really dug how they even made accurate Cult of the Dragon costumes.
Yes.
It was
Yeah,
such
they
a
really
it was such a
fucking did their
it was such a
research.
short
The
passing
what?
thing. Cult of the Dragon armor and costumes
I
during
don't-
the battle, the flashback battle.
Oh, I didn't even notice. There, I wasn't looking.
Yeah, they were actually like lore accurate, exactly how the picture depicts in Lord of the
Hmm.
Dragon.
I
Queen,
didn't realize the dragon, the fat dragon, was actually in one of the story modules as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did because I played Out of the Abyss.
Yeah,
And
I
I
never-
actually I met him.
Aw.
Is he
He's
fat
so
and out of
big.
the abyss?
Yeah, he's gigantic.
Yeah.
He's
I
absolutely
love him.
gigantic. He's not. Oh, he's awful. He's an awful
so-
dragon.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
so
Red-
chunky.
Chaotic evil. Awful, awful.
Mhm.
Although I believe he sends you on a quest though. He's kind of like, he's not like evil, like
wait.
just kill you.
That's the dragon in the. It's like I forgot. He like does the heat for the city or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Durgar?
Lumber Shark.
Durgar
Yeah,
people,
the
I think?
Durogar people. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, we tricked him into turning on the city, kinda. They were gonna replace him. So that was a funny thing with the priest and him. And we kind of tricked all three of them in my campaign, and stole the egg and then raised it.
Yeah, we didn't do that. We just follow. we just follow the quest line.
Did he destroy the egg
Like
when
good
you got it to him?
players.
Yeah, I do. It's been a long time, Cody. So my memory's pretty
Oh.
shoddy on that. But we did bring back the egg. I remember that. I don't remember if our DM had him destroy it.
That's what happened to the other group, because Kirsty's running both campaigns at the same time, and they're completely different.
Funny. All right. So yeah, you cast it on the next one. One of them with the snake tattoo, I believe it had on them.
Kate
Girl.
whispered to what's her name,
Mara.
Mara. Have you seen shit like this before?
Dead bodies. Yes.
I meant talking dead bodies.
Oh, I don't know. I've not tried to make conversation with many corpses.
I heard you had to be pretty powerful in like the clergy or shit to do shit like this.
Well, I mean, they are the heroes.
Yeah, but. And then she just gets silent and just watches Ava.
Francois reading Kate's lips, kind of chuckles to himself. He knows what the spell is, being his line of work.
That's true. It would be great for murder mysteries. Hey, who killed you?
Yeah, well, not even. Well, yeah. It's like describe. Can you describe? Do you remember what he looks like? Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add it up with all the clues on scene.
All right. Next corpse. So one of the snake with the snake. Do we know the symbol of the snake tattoo?
The guy with the dragon tattoo.
Yes. I would say it's at your level you would know this symbol that it is in Tarum.
Yeah.
All right. So we
Gangly.
know this guy's. We know this guy's is in Tarum. Okay. So I'm gonna cast it again. 1 moment. I'm just gonna take up a spell slot. I don't need to re-put it in the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going on vacation. You don't care.
I don't give a shit. Why were you following this guy?
Our job was to catch. I have the same voice for like all my NPCs. Our job was to catch a gnome named Dalakar.
I would be looking to the other three. Oh, Giovanni's gonna look to the three to the other three, I hope you're taking notes because we certainly aren't.
I've got a pretty good memory. I hope.
Giovanni's got his feet up, kind of like he's got his chair sort of like leaned all the way back. It's like tipping. It'll look like balancing on the two back legs.
Um, did you know why you were chasing him?
Dalekar had some kind of artifact in his possession, which, according to Erstol Floxen, would make us rich as kings.
What was the name? Sorry.
Erstol Floxen.
Give me that sweet, sweet spelling.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Who's Ursula Floxen?
Was it just me, or did everyone not be able to hear anyone?
I guess
Well,
I
just
can hear.
you.
It just got quiet for a second, but
Oh, it did?
they're
Okay.
thinking about it.
Yeah, sorry, I was writing things down. I'm writing and thinking and talking, and those are all separate
Oh,
activities.
my food's here. Be right back.
Once again, I am so glad you're the note taker. Oh my god, I can't tell you how grateful I am. that you're
I'm on page 140 of notes since I joined this campaign. Woo.
we will be so lost
organized.
without you.
Yeah, I would have to try.
That's what I'm here for. I'm the group scribe. All right. So who's Erstal Floxen?
He is the highest ranking member of the Zentarum squad. He works for Manchun.
What's the name?
Manchun?
MANSHO. Okay.
Yep. I'm like giving extra information out.
That's fine by me.
Yeah.
Okay, that was 3 questions. Do I want to waste another one on who's Manchun? Who else knows about the stone or the artifact?
That's a good question. He says House Growlhound.
I just had a full body response to that name. I fucking hate them.
Oh, isn't that
Sayel
those guys?
hated them
Yeah,
too.
I was about to say, weren't those guys the ones you blew up?
Yeah, I blew her
They're
up.
such shitbags. My group did like a lawful good run through of this campaign, but we got to their house and we're like, fuck them up. We fucking hate them. Kill them. Okay, House Growlhound. All right. Where is Manchun?
I don't know.
And then he collapses because that's 5 questions.
Yeah. Falls back.
All right. I turn to the other group. Is that enough for you to get started on? You have names? You know what you're after?
No?
Yes, they should. Well, not exactly the best information, but it is a good start, Ms. What's his last name again?
Thorvar.
Miss Thorval.
All right. I mean, what we know, there was an explosion outside of our house. These people died. A man who looked like a puppet ran away. There was also another person who ran away. And then you've heard the rest.
Well, I say this is right inside my wheelhouse, as it were.
Yeah, so this should be a walk in the park for you.
That is the hope.
Oh yeah, I can totally do this too. Yeah, no problem.
Now,
I'd say make a
it's-
deception check, but let's be honest, you can't beat this.
Don't know. I can probably beat that.
Miss Thorvald, Mr. Elevere, and Mr. Samuel, I don't mean to be rude, but I do wish to discuss a, a first down payment, as it were. Perhaps a small advance on our salary, as it were.
Oh yeah, I need coin too. Yeah. What he said. Down payment. Yeah.
Well, you
Ava
see,
looks at Geo and is like, "Gotta go agree to pay these fuckers."
I don't mean to give you a sad sack story, unfortunately, but my office is in dire need of a little bit of rent money. We are somewhat behind on payments. If you could, just a little bit would be very gracious of you, all of you. Giovanni rolls his eyes. It's kind of look to Ava again. I didn't know we hired a bunch of beggars. Oh, nice.
But she just kind of looks at them. Didn't you?
Yes. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my actions, for not going through the proper channels and hiring mercenaries, for God's sakes.
I'm gonna say real quiet, dude. I'm gonna turn away a little bit, kind of clocking that Francois is watching Lips and be like, "Do we want to let them stay here?"
Oh, right. I also notice. I'll cover up my mouth. Cover my mouth. Well, I don't know. I thought we agreed that they're not allowed to set foot as soon as we leave.
Yeah, but that way we have what's our servant, not our servant, our assistant's name?
Gilly?
I had it
Gilead.
Gilead?
Yeah.
Gilead.
I mean,
Say
that way
Gilead,
Gilly
sorry.
can. That way Gilly can keep an eye on him. I trust her, ish. Well, we know her.
Giovanni deflates a little bit. Fine, we shall have.
And that way, if they start shitting all over our reputation, she can get in touch with us.
We'll have Gilead do it then. I don't wish to be in the same room as them any much longer.
I can feel myself getting poorer around them, and that's not something I usually care about.
How much do you want to give them? I probably shouldn't be asking you because you're too generous.
I don't know, do the shitty employer thing. How much do you think your labor is worth? I'll turn back to the group. Mostly looking at Francois because I feel like he's the only reasonable one here.
Let's see. Rent of an office. It's a 1-story, 2-room. You know, you got the secretary area, like the waiting area, back office.
Yeah, you have two
What
rooms
would
have
you
two
say?
beds in them.
Well, it's not like a bed, but it's like a makeshift. It's like a bed on the floor and a cot.
Oh, so like living poorly or squalid?
Yeah, it's like living poorly. Maybe not. Actually, pretty. Shauna, would you agree? Squalorly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor is
At
2
this point.
silver pieces a day, so that's what, like 60 a month.
2 silver a day. So what's that? 60 silver a month, you said?
Yeah.
So 30 gold a month. Well, just to cover. Just to cover this month's and some amenities for our group. 40 gold? 50 perhaps? Perhaps. Should be fine. Surely a paltry sum for grande heroes such as yourselves.
Kate's eyes go out wide for a little bit, but she tries to hide it.
That's wait. 60 silver pieces is only what, like 6 gold?
6. Yeah, 6.
Oh, so I did
Yeah.
the math wrong. I'd say though 30. Would you say 30 gold seems to be all right?
30 gold is 300 silver, so that'd be rent for like 5 months.
Yeah.
But that's not including food and other costs.
Yeah, that's just rent alone. So I think 30 gold because we got to feed each other, buy equipment if need be, all that stuff, and also an actual salary. And this
Mhm.
all added up. 30 gold. 30 gold. 30 gold. You know how much 30 gold can get you? 3,000 chickens, actually. Run
That's
a
true.
bloody
It's a lot
farm.
of chickens.
Run a bloody farm with that thing. Fine. Just dig into our purses. Unfortunately, we don't have any gold at the moment, so we have to get this exchanged. He puts 3 platinum down. We are so unbelievably wealthy. We only carry $100 bills.
Yeah, we literally dumped out every piece of silver we owned because we're like, it's not worth carrying around. Like, we've left treasure hoards from dragons because we're like, I can't be bothered to carry it. Take the platinum only.
Oh, I love it.
And you know what? And you know what? I feel generous today because today is when we go on vacation for the first time in God knows how long. I'll give you one more. So you can get out of here quickly. Because I am craving a peach daiquiri right now.
Sounds
Ooh.
good to me. And Kate like grabs the coin with Mage Hand.
Up, 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 up. I want to put my hip. Giovanni's going to put his hand over it when he sees the mage hand.
It's invisible.
Oh, he knows the spell because he has the spell.
No, it's the rogue Mage Hand, so it's invisible
right,
and
because you're
everything.
invisible. Okay, sees us floating. This is to be shared between all of you.
Oh yeah,
All
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. Each get a cut.
I expect. Would you care to distribute them now? Little Miss, I never even went to Bard College, and yet I call myself one.
I don't call myself a bard. I don't want to get hanged or anything, you bardic bastards. But I do call myself a performer.
Hardly. Yeah. So, Jacqueline, would you care to distribute the wealth your employer has bestowed upon you amongst the rest of your co-workers?
Did we lose Cody?
Not Jacqueline.
Oh.
That's Ava's character, right? Oh wait, no, that's what you've
that's
been
you.
calling.
No, he's misnaming you.
No, yeah.
Kate just stands there like and just looks at Ava's character. He said pick up the gold or platinum. Why are you standing there?
I thought you were getting it with magic.
He called out Jacqueline, not Kate.
Neither of those are what I would go by.
Shall I attend to our group's
Right.
purses?
And then Kate like mage hands it again and just grabs it. Nope, I got it.
Oh dear, I think she might try and take it from us.
Nope, here. And she taps 1 platinum to the old guy, 1 platinum to you. And she oh wait, no, did you get 4 platinum or 3?
4.
4.
Oh, okay. And this one is for our expenses. And she tosses it to the old guy. You seem responsible.
Thank you very much, dear Caitlin. Is it Caitlin or just Kate?
Kate.
Just Kate. I'll be sure to remember that. It will be a pleasure to be working side by side with such a sprightly young woman.
Yeah, I'll watch your back. Make sure no one stabs.
I hope we all get along with one another.
I
Smiles.
can only imagine that we'll be the best of friends, Kate.
Giovanni at this point his eyes are rolled to the back of his skull. Like disconnected from his eye stems are like disconnected at this point.
Ava's covering the caskets back up. Gio, Sam, are we ready to head out?
Yes, please, for the love of all that is holy and my goddess, whatever her name was, I forgot. It started with an M.
At this point, you hear a
Yes.
knock on the door.
No. Sam, can you get the?
Yes,
As
Samuel.
you wish, Lady Ava.
Did it there?
You go to the door and you see a human female. You might recognize her because you were there. You saw her yesterday. She's one of the witnesses that Ava had questioned. Her name was Jesserine. And she says, "Oh, hello. Is Ava here?"
Yes, Lady Ava is here. That's not the front door.
Oh,
Come on in.
wonderful, another guest. I would say daylight's burning, but it feels like an eternity right now.
She comes in and she says, we spoke yesterday. I was one of the witnesses who saw what happened.
Yeah. I remember who you are. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Still a little shaken up from what happened yesterday. It was really sad to see all those dead bodies.
I just closed the coffin lid behind me.
Oh yeah, she kind of staring at them. I guess you already were closing them, so she didn't see what was inside or who was inside.
Yeah, she would just see that there are caskets on the table.
Oh, is this a bad time?
No. We were just wrapping up. Don't worry.
You have bodies in there?
Witnesses. That sounds bad. We were
she's starts to back up a little bit because now
they were the people who.
Yes. Anyways,
they were the people at the scene who were already dead. I can talk to the dead. I was asking them some questions.
Oh, that's very morbid.
Yes, but it's part of the job, isn't it?
anyway, it's called an investigation, there.
Yeah. How can I help you?
Yes, I was thinking about the creature that I saw on top of the building, and it dawned on me. I remember seeing a similar creature in the Day of Wonders parade.
What was it?
They're automatons.
I look at Sam.
The parade is sponsored by the local Temple of Gond. That's all I know. I hope that can help.
That's extremely helpful. Thank you so much.
Of course.
I wonder if one of the failed experiments got loosed.
Dear Samuel, I hope you're the only one.
Oh no, there were thousands.
Okay. We don't need to. Day of Wonders Temple.
What a refreshing thought.
Well, I guess I'd be leaving you guys.
Yes, please.
I mean, yeah. Thank you for the information. We really appreciate
Goodbye.
it. Also, if you know anything else, these three here, and I'll gesture and kind of wince as I do it, very clearly regretting the decision. Will be taking part in the investigation. So if you see them around and you have any more information, let that one, and I point at Francois, let him know.
He gives a little bow with a hand to his chest.
Oh, will you guys be staying here?
Cackling from the back. Oh, heavens, no. This is not a workhouse. It's not a hotel. We are not. Shit, what are the front desk men called again?
Bellhops?
No, it was like a French word. Grand Budapest Hotel.
Concierge?
Concierge. Is it concierge?
Oui.
Yeah, concierge. Yes, it's not a hotel. We are not concierge. There's none here. And Gilead is most certainly not going to become one. Not in my life.
Oh, well, how will I get in touch with you? And she looks at the new guy.
Oh, from his pocket, he pulls out a little. Well, they wouldn't really be called business cards back then. But probably like some parchment, like an advertising parchment,
Mm-hmm.
like a small little poster that he would like tape up on a telephone pole or something. It's like, hey, Tier 1, and it has his address on it. If you wish to contact us, perhaps rather me and Miss Mara, more specifically. I believe Kate lives in her own abode. We can contact her, relay the information later. Anyways, feel free to drop by anytime.
What,
And if you, what's that? Sorry.
no, I was just gonna ask what does it say on the poster? Like, does it say private eye or something?
Yeah, Francois de Villiers, private investigator,
Oh,
and
she says, "You're a private eye."
yeah, well, yes, the proper nomenclature is investigator. But yes, if you have any extra, I'm gonna look back a little. If you have any extra jobs, then perhaps we could probably help you as well. Not to insult our current employers that are in the room at the moment. All right, I just want to say, if you're gonna do it quietly, he's gonna be close.
Suddenly, her demeanor changes a little bit, and she says, "Well, actually, I do." And she opens up her cloak, and she's actually wearing like nice clothes underneath, not like peasant clothes. But she was covering it up and trying to make herself seem more innocent, I guess I would say.
Francois's gonna immediately avert his eyes. Please, madam, please.
She goes,
Inappropriate.
I was
I'm a
actually
gentleman.
I was actually visiting Vincent Trench, the spy right around the corner over here. Do you know him?
Well, I'll roll a. What do you want me to roll? History?
Sure.
Average 19.
Yeah, you would know him because he owns his own private investigator business. It's like right around the corner of on the street.
Yes, I am aware of Mr. Vincent. What's his last name again?
Vincent Trench, a successful
I
private eye.
I am aware of Mr.
He's the one who's
Trench.
been taking all the business from her.
Oh.
Well, well, perhaps we're just not advertising properly. That's it. Marketing was never my strong suit.
I was asking if he could find out and spy on my philandering husband, because I believe he's cheating on me.
Well, madam, you come to the right man because I believe if Mr. Trench is truly taking up all the jobs, and he must be booked for months and months and months. Why, we are quite available at this very moment. Well, mildly available. We still have another job, but we can fit this one into the schedule, as it were. He immediately pulls out a little notepad, like glued up notepad with like a couple of sheets on it. And he licks a pencil. Now, could you? A piece of graphite, because pencils weren't invented yet. A piece of graphite. Now, could you Could you again tell me? I'm just gonna look back. This is kind of like conflict. It's kind of like conflict of interest. Let's do this outside. Yeah. Why don't we step outside? You can tell me all the information that we need to capture your devious husband in the act.
Well, how much are your services? As you guys are walking out the door.
Quite affordable. I assure you, much lower than that Mr. Trench's fees. I assure you.
As this is happening, what is Giovanni doing?
He's at this point. He's just making sure he's back around. He's making sure everything, all his luggage is in. This, yes, get that, yes, yes, yeah. Don't forget anything. We're not coming back here. So help me gods. So
You have
help me.
13 different face creams.
Yes, one for each day of the week. And then I have 3 alternating ones for the weekend. You know, Ava, you could do with some face cream.
I am literally divine. My skin is perfect without drying.
Oh, yes, is it now?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, somebody definitely doesn't have little blackheads in her nose. Just saying.
Alright, well, shut the fuck up.
Somebody definitely doesn't have a large. I definitely haven't seen a large pimple sometimes on her chin. Every
I
so
will
often, that she pretends
remove
that
your
it
chin.
isn't there. Anyways, you'll be glad I reported. Anyways, 3 vials of perfume because we have to smell fabulous as well. And
You're gonna carry all that bag yourself?
3 vials of perfume is nothing. I could carry it on my persons. Please.
You've also got 2 cases of clothing. Where do
We
you
do
think
have a
where
bag of holding. We're good.
That's true.
We put all our gold. That was literally that bag of holding only had gold in it at one point.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
are you
We
leaving
still
the
have
gold here?
We left it at a bank. We already
Oh
deposited.
yeah, that's right. Well, some
we
of it,
deposited most of it
Yeah.
into the banks, and we get interest. So our money makes money.
Yeah, I think we have a small amount of personal gold each, and then the rest is all in the bank.
Yeah,
I say a
platinums.
small amount. A small amount, yeah.
When I say small amount, I mean 2,000 platinum in our bag of holding party loot.
Insane.
How much is a platinum to a gold?
10 to 1.
So so you paid each one 10 gold.
Yep.
Gotcha. That makes sense. And 1 extra gold for expenses. Or platinum for expensive.
Pretty much. Now, Amadeus, get my things. We are off.
Sam
As-
just carries Ava's stuff.
As
Aw.
you're about to leave, Gilead comes in.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Hi, hello everyone. Hello Gio. Hello Ava and Sam.
Morning, Gilly.
Yes, good
Hello.
morning, Gilly.
Are you guys
Where are-
going somewhere?
We are going on vacation. Lady
Yeah.
Ava says there will be interesting things.
What
We are
about
going.
for how long? What about the parades and the parties that you have been invited to?
We're hitting up the ones in
Baldur's Gate.
Gate.
Yes.
Yeah, we're kind of taking.
Oh,
We're doing a tour of the parades and whatnot, but calling it a vacation.
Yes, we shall
oh,
do it. We shall
cool.
do a tour from Baldur's Gate all the way back up here, on foot.
Got me nervous. Should I should send word. What days will you be there? Do you know?
Now, actually. Come along now, Amadeus. See a couple of suitcases float by.
Okay, you walk out. Do you tell her anything on your way out?
Oh, yes, quietly. Gilly, don't let these. Do your best to not let. How do I put this? Just try your best not to let these 3 run around this place. So wantonly, all right.
Yes.
Only on business, all right.
Oh, okay. I believe I understand.
Yes,
each-
please
each-
watch over her hat.
Yes, please. And each time they come back, well, if they ask for, you know, the salary, their pay, then do pay them. Unless it's a ridiculous amount, then
What?
don't.
What was your agreement?
Somebody help me here. Did we agree on something?
No, I don't think so.
We do a gold a day.
We could probably do 2 or 3.
Okay, that's a modest living.
3 gold a day.
Okay, she's okay. Very generous of you.
Yeah, look, anything to get them out of her hair, okay? And plus, if they perish, and look, Jelly, if they perish, we can just loot their we should just find their bodies and get it back. You didn't hear it from me, by the way.
I mean, that's a little morbid. I hope they don't die.
Yes, I hope so as well. Anyways, To white sandy shores we go.
Right.
As we're leaving, I'm gonna be like, okay, so here's the breakdown of actually where we're gonna be. If you come up with the schedule for us, can you contact me
Yes.
magically, or do
Yes,
you
I
want me to
can.
just?
And she goes to her book and she pulls out a sending stone.
No,
She hands it to you.
no, perfect.
Haven't seen one of those in a while.
She goes, "This will allow us to talk. You obviously know how to use one of these."
Yeah, I'm very familiar. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I guess we'll just be in touch about what's going on when and where, and we'll try not to go crazy. In the meanwhile, we trust your capabilities to keep this place going. You've been doing great. What do we pay you?
Oh, I get a percentage I get a salary from the business.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Well, there'll
Yes,
be
wonderful.
a good
Her
bonus
business.
heading your way next holiday or whatever. You're doing great.
The company she works for. Yeah.
Yes, yes, wonderful. Samuel, get Ava's trunk, will you? It's full of her belongings.
No, he does that.
All right. You guys take a few steps down the front stairs, and then you hear, "Hello, Geo."
No.
You know, I was actually having a pretty decent day until you showed up.
Aw, that's hurtful. I'm so happy to see you back here in Waterdeep.
Yes, I am unfortunately unhappy to see you in front of me.
Yep, standing in front of you is Titty.
Who would have guessed?
She says, "Great job with the whole death curse."
Yes, thank you.
So where are you off to?
I'll nod to Ava. Let's go. Let's see. We're going to about south of none of your business. And about 3 miles west of please leave.
She goes, "No, Geo, we're friends. There's no need for that."
No, we are not. We are most definitely. You have a very strange definition of what constitutes a friend. Anyways,
We're
I don't even.
practically family by now.
Yeah, unfortunately. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter where we go because you spontaneously show up where we are, anyways. So I'm going to try to relax as much as I can before I see your face again. Now, Ava, Samuel, shall we?
Your well-being is important to me, so I like to keep track of where you
Yes,
are.
yes.
Listen, I've seen Clingy, but this is a whole nother level of can't take it.
Yes, I assume you care very much about me as, I don't know, your son or something. Father, mother, father. Yes.
Excuse me?
Don't think I... What's that?
She goes, "Excuse me? Like, what do you mean by that?"
Oh, no, just an assumption. I assume you'll wait for the perfect moment to tell me, and I shall be absolutely devastated.
Tell you what?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyways,
Well, now I'm curious. You piqued my interest.
look, Titty, please don't mess with my family ever again, okay?
I did exactly as you asked.
Yes, I appreciate that. Unfortunately, that was unfortunately, I was not happy with the result because due to my own selfish needs. Anyways, I'm a terrible human being, and I should. I'm a terrible person because I'm not a human being technically. I'm a terrible person, and I'm working stride to correct that. Anyways, Tata, thank you for the life. Thank you for the life lesson, Tishy. I hope you don't keep in touch. And if you do, if by chance you do and find us where we are, then please help yourself to a drink because or 5 or 10, 20, however much it takes to get you drunk, so we can leave you.
Oh, I don't drink.
Of course you don't. Of course. Anyways, we're off. Thank you, Father, Mother. Goodbye.
Why would you call me Father, Mother?
Because it's a little hilarious inside joke we've all made up, haven't we? It's
You'll get
very
it when
funny.
you're older.
Yes, exactly. Isn't that right, Costa? Anyways, goodbye.
Talk to him. I'll kill you.
What of?
Don't address him.
I'm trying to think.
You know where to find us because you spontaneously always do.
She says, "So, is there anything you want to tell me?"
Goodbye.
Hmm.
Thank you for the life lesson that I've already told you. I am very grateful for you to have shown me that making my family poor again was probably the worst decision I've ever made in my life.
Well, it really wasn't the purpose of me doing that. I really just wanted to make you happy.
Yes, I understand. But now I am very happy because there is no strange magics at work anymore, and they are comfortable again. And I will have to make do
Hmm.
with never. Anyways, let's go. Ta-ta!
Well, I do have some good news for you, Gio.
I turn around again. I stop and turn around again.
It's
And I make the hand gesture. Let's come on, wrap it up.
it's clear that you don't like me. I get that. Or maybe you just don't trust me. I don't know. But whatever the case, I've decided to not bother you anymore.
You're already failing that decision.
I just
Wait,
wanted you to.
wait, Ava. Don't do it at this moment. Even if she's lying, even if she goes back on her word and she's lying 3 months from now and we see her again, don't ruin this moment.
Give him the thumbs up.
Oh, I close my eyes, head pointed to the sky, and just, oh, that was orgasmic. Thank you. That was probably one of the most orgasmic things I've ever heard in my life.
It's clear you don't want to work with me. So I have found others, and I am patient, and I will wait, and eventually things will work out.
No. Yes, well, no. Do you understand how sinister you seem?
I'm really
You should
not.
probably. Yes, I understand, but the whole package you're selling me right now has been extremely sinister for the longest time. Even Rendar knew that, and he wasn't even civilized. He grew up in the forest.
His kid is
Even
doing
Costa.
great, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Look, if you ever somehow manage to drop by what was Rendar's last name again?
I don't think
Did you have one?
I don't know.
If you ever happen to happenstance to drop by his family again, then tell them Uncle Gio says hello and hope they're doing wonderful.
Oh, I'm there all the time. I'm Aunt Titty now for his little child.
I assumed you were. Anyways, goodbye, Aunt Titty. Off to vacation. Do not stop me again. Thank you. And I'm marching off this time. I'm not marching off. I grab Ava by the arm and just let's go.
I'm just gonna go with him.
As you're marching off, you see her walking up the stairs inside, and you hear her say, "Hey, Gilead, I need to speak with you." And then she closes the door behind her.
I assume she had a hand in the company. She was like a stock. She was like she owned it or had like a majority share or what. I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, you would assume. All right, you guys head off. How are you guys getting to Boulder's Gate?
Yeah.
Probably just pay someone to teleport us there.
Yeah, pay mage. Like 100 gold or so. It's like, hey, get us there now, please. I'm begging you.
All right. So that leaves us with the other characters.
Okay, Amazon Prime 1 day ship us.
So yeah,
Same day delivery. Sorry.
your new characters see Titty come in, and she goes, "Oh, hello. Who are you guys?"
Oh well, we was just employed by apparently the three people. Those three you were familiar with, madam.
Oh yes, Giovanni. We're like family.
I see. Well, pleased to meet you, Miss. Well, it is a pleasure to meet you, Miss Eravir. Oh, you said life
Oh
family.
no,
I
no,
apologize.
no. We're not related. We're more like cousins. She says, But my name is Titty, and yours?
Oh my! I do apologize for laughing. I should not. It's rude.
It's fine. I get that a lot.
Yes, I am Francois de Villiers, private investigator.
And then she
You
looks,
may have heard of me.
What does she look like again?
I'm just saying she looks like her token. Oops, not that one.
Not being a trickster.
Yeah, not the trickster one, but her token. Yeah.
Her just regular lady, regular human lady.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, she probably looks pretty.
And then, yeah, she has a prettiness to her. And then she kind of just, her eyes, as you're talking, her eyes just kind of like, just kind of move right away from you as if she just stopped listening to you. And they just go right to, what's her character's name? I can't remember. Mara. She
4
goes,
letters, guys. 4 letters.
I'm trying to pick simple names. I have 3 letters. I have 4 letters.
You know, I have to put, because the tokens
No,
I
you're
have
all
on
good.
the map, they don't show your name. I have to put new tokens on. Oh, that doesn't do it either. Okay. I'll have to figure it out. Prototype token, display name, when hovered over. Update token.
Hey guys, can we take a quick break? I need to take my dog out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's 8 o'clock. It's
Yeah,
8:10
let's
now.
take a 10-minute break and then we'll come back.
Thank you. You're right back.
Alrighty.
We're back.
Gotcha.
And plus, I'm out of my entire real life friend group. I'm probably the biggest turbo nerd there is. I'm the only one that actually like thinks about this stuff and plays D&D.
Huh.
Know the feeling.
I got all my friends into it. They didn't have a choice.
I don't have friends.
Well, some of my buddies from high school, so we've latched on to each other since then.
Yeah. It's hard to find. Well, I have friends. I'm just saying. Nobody likes to go to the Ren fairs, except a little group I know likes to go. So, but they're now pregnant with children, so I'm just like,
Disgusting.
I once dragged one of my friends to one of the Comic Cons over in Kansas City, and he was so miserable the whole time. It was a blast to me, but he was so miserable the whole time.
Yeah, that's what I don't want to do.
Like,
if everybody's not enjoying it, then then nobody's enjoying it.
It was just it's hard to find good nerd friends.
Yeah, it is. That's why we're all across. Well, Ava has some. Seems like you have a nice group.
Hell yeah. How do nerds not? We all amalgamated. We just kind of found each other. It's great.
Do you all play the same way, like this group, or is it more?
I don't think many people play like us.
It depends. I play. I don't want to admit to how much D&D I play in a week because it's a problem. So we're not going to talk about that.
You told us already.
Yeah, you told us before.
Yeah, you've already told us. We know how hopelessly you're
like
addicted
4 times a week, wasn't it? Or 5? 4 or
oh
5?
yeah, it's 4.
Yeah, no, it's more than that.
I'm so jealous. If I wish I could do that.
It's great. Any day I don't play, I'm like, God, I wish I was playing right now. But like every group has a different kind of play style. So different groups I'm in are like there are some that are similar to this. Some we barely play. We just kind of get off topic and use it really as like an excuse to hang out.
Yeah. Kind of what this is turning into.
That's fine. Speaking of, back on track. What are we doing?
Yeah, let's go back. Okay.
Titty was talking to Francois.
Shadow.
She was ignoring him. She wants to talk to Mara instead.
Oh, that'll go well.
Shadow, come on, off the chair.
Hi, Shadow.
Off the chair. Back on the bridge. Here we go. Okay, so Titty, her eyes just kind of wander right off of Francois and goes right to Mara. And she just says, she like kind of, oh, hello. And who are you?
Hello. I'm Mara. It's pleasant to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet you as well. You are one fascinating creature.
I have been told similar things before, I think. Thank you.
She says, I haven't met one of you in a while. Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Backstory.
Did you put a thing on there? I don't remember.
No, I didn't have a place. I think mostly this area, but I think they traveled a fair amount.
Here and there, but mostly around this area.
Fascinating. Well, I can't wait to get to know you some more.
Likewise.
And then she looks over at Gilead and she goes, "Come now, Gilead, let's discuss business." And they kind of walk off. She like after her talk with Mara, she didn't even like acknowledge Kate. And lost interest in Francois as he was talking.
Aren't you gonna? Kate doesn't need people to acknowledge her existence. Kate's amazing.
Maybe your reputation precedes you as well, Kate.
All right, new friends. So, we already got paid. Good doing, old... Was it Francois?
If you hover over their token now.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like...
I use that all the time.
So the great thing in getting paid early, oh freaking platinum, our first pay. Jim's gonna love. Oh, did I name him Jim? Ah, fuck, his Jim name. Jim.
All right, James.
Jim's not gonna believe this.
Who is Jim?
He's my former boss landlord guy. He's cool. He's cool. He owns this barista. If you look at him, you don't think why is this guy selling coffee? Because he's like 7 feet tall, scarred up, muscle as hell. He's scary, but he's a barista. Wears the
I
whole
don't
robe and
know what the
everything.
barista is.
They
Yeah.
do they're coffee, tea, that kind of stuff.
Oh,
It is a cafe, Miss Mara.
that's a little more familiar.
Oh shit! I was looking at my notes. Boop. I meant to, as Ava, before we left, because I can the word of recall that teleports me back to Neverwinter. I can
Mhm.
change where it's set to.
Okay.
So I was gonna set it to Waterdeep.
And the location of the inn, I'm assuming.
I have to send do the nearest. So it has to be a sanctuary or like some holy place to Torm. But I assume I have like a little temple, like a small one set up in here.
Yeah.
So I would designate it
And
here.
you casted Hallowed on it too, so
That's true.
I would, yeah. Like,
Wait, we casted Hallowed. Wait a minute. How's Titty? Oh my god. How's Titty not on fire right now?
She could be a
Ah.
celestial.
True.
I was waiting for someone to notice that she walked in. All right. So what were you saying now?
I just had it in my notes to remember to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, well, so you did that. That's fine. So where were we? I lost track. Kate was talking about Jim tomorrow.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
talking about cafes.
Yeah. So what do you guys do?
All right, Mr. Investigator. I'm hoping you paid 100% attention to the dead things because I was kind of freaking out. She was raising the freaking dead.
Only for a little while. They're back dead now.
Yeah. Never really seen shit like that before. My uncle
Yeah.
told me there was shit like that in the world, but I didn't really believe him.
Yes, the world is filled with magical wonders beyond even my belief, our beliefs. However, I do hope that the coroners get here soon to retrieve the bodies.
Yes,
Oh,
they're starting to smell a little bit funny.
I would most definitely not want our employee's reputation to be sullied.
No, I don't often walk into a place and there are bodies on the tables.
No, you are not, as am I. Well then, let us put our best foot forward and begin, because the chase is afoot.
Got the best foot forward.
Oh, wait, we should probably, Miss Marlowe, we should probably pay the rent first. The landlady is getting ornery.
Oh yes, she was around the other day again. She seemed quite irate.
Did you open the door, or did you do what we practiced and stayed quiet, pretended we were
Don't
not
worry.
home?
I hid behind the curtain. She didn't see me.
Oh, well, all right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yep, hiding from your landlord. Been there.
Yeah, yes. Now, Miss Kate, if you don't mind, Miss Mara and I require a small pit stop by my office.
Sure. I got nowhere else to go. I'm stuck with you guys. Oh, if you need help with that whole dude sleeping around thing, I am totally a girl. I do freelance, and I might know a trick or two to really show the detail if we ever caught them in the act.
You mean murder?
I thought he was sleeping around. We're not murdering him, are we? I mean, I don't really do assassin work.
No, we are not killing him.
That's
We are
good.
only confirming his infidelity.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 And Kate eyes Mara.
Mara.
Mara. I'm not gonna fucking make me well.
That's just two. There's a 4-letter word, 2 A's in it.
It could be a 1-letter word, and I will still fuck it up.
No,
I'm just gonna
come.
keep reducing my characters' names until I'm just called like K.
K is a good name.
So it made me wonder now that see now my brain just went somewhere else because you said it could be a 1-letter word, and you'll forget it. So is a word or is it just a letter with a meaning behind it, like a definition?
All words are just letters with meanings behind them.
But is it 1 letter or does it have to be 2 letters to be a word?
It depends on the teacher, really.
Because there's also like I, right? A, I.
Yeah, I figured you
I
would know
owe
this.
you.
I'm asking Shauna.
No, A and I, when
Because
used
aren't
in
you a
that
writer?
specific context, are full words.
Okay, because you're a writer, so that's why.
We have our very own English professor right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Master of writing, that's what they call me.
Now,
Okay.
call Miss Mara. I'm
As
gonna
sorry.
take out the handcuffs. Just take out the. Not really. It's not really handcuffs. But it's like the old school handcuffs where it's like you put a bar in between. It's like a horseshoe shape, and you put a bar in between.
I'll hold out my wrist dutifully.
It's one on hers, one on mine. I hold her hand. Let us return home for the time being.
I mean, I'm assuming this ain't a kink thing. So what's with the handcuffs?
Unfortunately, Miss Mara here had a run-in with the law. That being me, and along with half of with a squadron of Waterdeep's finest, and I was tasked with the sole responsibility of her rehabilitation.
Apparently, they define trouble a little differently than I do around here.
Yes, and Miss Mara here has not exactly read up on the legal code, on the penal codes of Waterdeep. And she got herself into a little bit of a pickle.
Oh, I get it. She's a foreigner that no one can really piss off. Yeah, I've seen a couple of those. So
I
you're
wouldn't know
nanny or
them.
something like that? Are they paying you at least? Well, I'm
No,
assuming with the financial trouble of your rent, I guess they're not.
obviously, unfortunately not. I was tasked with the sole responsibility of her. Now, keep in mind, I am happy to do so, rehabilitate those who have lost their way, teach those who may not have known any better, because I believe there's good in everyone. And I'm gonna do a little. I'm not gonna touch Kate's nose, but I'm gonna sort of, that gesture, sort of like. Eh.
Yeah, and she just puts her hands up. Little folk don't like that.
I apologize. I realize I should have
Might
asked.
look like a child to you. I'm assuming you've met other. What race is? No.
No. Well, it's not that he thinks you're a child, but he's just being a little cute.
Yeah, let's not do that in the future.
So
I understand.
as you were talking, yeah, Titty had come down, so she kind of overheard your conversation, and she's just like, I can maybe help you with that, Mara, if you ever need it. Look me up. Gilly can get you my info if you need it. And she says, everyone, have a good day.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Miss Titty.
She didn't respond to you, and she just said like, have a good day, like not even looking at you too. And
Thank you for the offer. Have a wonderful day.
Who the hell does she think she is?
I believe she said her name was Titi.
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
Oh, I dumped wisdom this time around, bitches.
I'd say she is rather an aloof person. Not exactly the most unique attribute within these neighborhoods of Waterdeep. Not the most surprising, either. Now come. There's a matter of rent to pay. Oh, happy day.
Oh
And a full.
shit! I just realized I might not have to pay. I have to pay rent now. I don't think Henry would ask. He hasn't asked, but I used to work for him. I'll have to talk to him about it now. I don't.
All right. The new tokens up there.
As these guys hustle to teleport.
Oh God, they're behind us!
Oh god, I can hear them. Run.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Cast haste. Let's go.
Awesome. All right. So yeah, you guys tell me where you're going next as you leave the inn.
My Francois' office.
I don't know where to put this. To say in the
Probably.
poor section.
Not too. Probably not too poor because he doesn't want to kill.
The
He's a lawman.
trades ward.
Hey, there you go, trades ward. I mean, let's put it like right here. You see the ping?
Do it again.
Like this area
Okay.
along the main road, or at least just around the corner, at the bare minimum.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
If
if it's only like one room, and wouldn't it be like maybe an alley? No, not an alley, but like
Well,
there's,
it's
this
two
whole, there's
rooms.
this whole area like where you can like walk through.
Well, it's 2 rooms.
Shops.
There's 2 rooms technically, because waiting room and like the actual office.
But kind of like Troll Skull Alley, where it's like
Yeah, that's fine. That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Okay. So
Like
it'll
a
be
post.
somewhere in this this block area.
Found where Kate's from.
Shadowbird, don't do it. Stay there.
Why are you picking Virgin Square?
That's where Kate's from.
Oh. Oh, hi-oh.
All right. So what is your business called?
Villiers Investigation.
Can you type that in this? Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And it has the really generic eye and magnifying glass.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you go down to your shop. The morning is starting to get busier. Shops are opening. People are going out to work. So it's getting busy as you guys make your way down there. But you have no encounters. People are staring for sure at Mara and this guy being handcuffed. So people are looking at you.
Well, that's why if Shauna's okay with it, that's why Francois holds her hand instead, just to sort of hide the handcuffs.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like.
Well, I mean,
That's
Mara's
right.
so interesting though. Like people probably don't see something that looks like her, so they're looking. And I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. It probably hides it from most, but
They probably would
wouldn't
notice if they
'cause
looked.
They're staring at her.
You probably don't even notice.
No. And you make your way to the business.
Went from Ava's passive of 21 to Mara's passive of like fucking 8, 9.
That's great. Finally.
We all just
Well,
have the opposite of our characters.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, I do want to say I have a passive perception of 19 now.
Oh man.
Oh, right, because you took observant.
Yeah, sir.
Darn.
Don't worry, I won't see shit.
So you notice people, yeah, staring at her. She doesn't really notice. She might catch one or two.
I'll just if I lock eyes with anybody on the street, like coincidentally, I just smile and nod.
And what is Kate doing this entire walk? Because it's a pretty good walk.
She's running to keep up. Hey, I get your legs are longer than mine, but can you slow the fuck down? I mean, there's no reason to rush.
I apologize. Let us match stride, shall we? It would be rude to subject a halfling as yourself
Uh-huh.
to
Yeah,
such
I get
walking
it.
speeds.
So, how'd you get into the private eye business?
It's a rather long story that I don't quite feel comfortable sharing at the moment with a stranger, if you'll excuse me, Miss
Oh, no,
Kate.
no, no. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah.
But it was a career change from it was a large, massive career change from my previous career, which failed spectacularly, might I add. Unfortunately, that is as much as you're going to get out of me at this juncture.
No, no. I get it. I get it. So, Mara? Yeah. So,
Yes.
Mara. It's a cool name.
Yes. Thank you.
Do you ever want to do a show together? You have this kind of like look about you. I could totally use you in a show.
They just turn and look at you and give you. It's meant to be a very nice smile, but because of like the just unblinking stare, it comes off as very creepy.
Okay, okay. No show. I get it. I get it. You
What
don't have
kind
to
of
like.
show would you be talking about?
Oh, no, a little performance. We'll start in the streets and then we'll work our way up. That's how everyone does it.
Does what?
But we might have to run from some bards. Um, yeah, bards are
Why do you
evil.
hate bards so much?
Well, they don't
Is it
like people
because you were
stepping on
kicked
their
out of
turf.
school?
I wasn't really kicked out.
But earlier you said you were removed against your will.
Yeah, yeah. I might have, when they told me I couldn't join, freaked out a little bit, and there might have been some people dragging me out. You know how it goes.
Did you get quite violent?
I might have stabbed a guy.
I
Not
would
sure on
classify
that.
that as a little bit violent.
Well, he did say I was a washed up hack, so he totally deserved it. I mean, if
Well,
that
I'm
other
sure you showed him.
Giovanni wasn't the hero who saved basically the world, I might have stabbed him yesterday, but hey! And now we can, well, while they're away, we can easily perform in that basically packed 24/7 inn they have.
Weren't we asked to stay away from there?
We're
Plus, I hear
employees
people are
now.
blowing it up these days, and I don't think that sounds quite so fun.
You're a jokester.
Yes, I suppose I am.
I am inclined to agree with Miss Mara here. I do not believe it is within our benefit to how do I put this? To disrespect our employers after they've made a very specific request of us. Now, as much as rude as it was, we we don't exactly have much say in it. We are at their mercy.
I'm willing to put in the time, We'll butter them up a little bit. I think they were going on vacation or something. At least that's what I heard.
They could be gone for a very long time, so I don't
Yeah.
think that you should be in a rush to go back into a place that maybe doesn't belong to you.
Yep, you are. I got a good point there. I can't rush this stuff. She doesn't hear the last bit. I gotta work up. I know. I know. My act's still a little frat or yeah, fresh work. But I'm improving.
So if you don't sing, what is it that you do?
I perform.
You keep using that word.
She'll like dance forward and make little illusions dance around her, like a wisp looking thing. See? Performance magic.
How entertaining.
So you are a street magician.
Not quite. If I said that, I would probably get stabbed by the magician guild. I'm. My uncle taught me some tricks. Yeah. I didn't really want to go into the family business, and I wanted to become a bard. Barbs are amazing. Well, no, they suck. But I wanted to become one, you know?
So you hate them because you couldn't become one.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I hate them because they wouldn't let me join their fucking little colleges.
So they
I mean,
wouldn't
what's so
let you
great about a
become one.
bard college anyway?
I don't know. Why did you want to go?
Well, why would to become a bard? I mean, you can call yourself a bard not going to the bard college, but they'll stab you in the night if you do that.
Oh dear.
Yeah, bards are scary. They're very particular about who are bards or not.
Well, will you look into that?
Probably worse than the mage schools, at least what I've heard.
We've arrived.
Back home.
Yes, we'll have to do a
Wait,
quickly.
you live here? Well, I live where I work too, so it's totally cool.
Yes, unfortunately, I was never able to afford a private house, including the office. Housing prices have gone quite steep since I was a young boy. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly undo my own handcuff, undo my link, and go up to the landlady, which probably lives up above. Assuming these houses are like old school, like stacked up and everything.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure if you were going to say up above or below. But yeah, up above seems smarter.
Yeah, what
I-
landlord would have upstairs tenants? Yikes.
I mean, do you
Yeah.
want to role play your own landlord, or do you want me to? It's kind of your backstory, so I don't really know it, like your relationship with this person yet.
I suppose.
So, what's your relationship with her? Like, how do you see her? Is she snobby? Is
She doesn't like him. She does not like him because he is always behind on rent. But at the same time, she always falls for his charms.
Okay, so this is easy. so yeah, you knock on the door. Yeah.
I'll say, Sebastian, do you remember Times Arrow and TNG when they went back to the past, for like the 1800s, and Mark Twain,
Yeah.
and the landlady came knocking,
Yeah. Yep.
and they buttered her up by pretending to be in a Shakespeare play for
Yeah. I
Midsummer.
remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, like that essentially.
All right.
Except a more familiar rapport because he's at this office for a while now.
Yeah. So she's not really mean, but
Nah, but she is a
Yeah.
bit grouchy though.
yeah. So
She wants her money.
opens the door, and she's just like, "Oh, here with some more excuses."
Oh, sorry. I would have like traded in the platinum for gold at that point.
Okay.
I don't think she would have change for platinum.
So yeah, here for more excuses.
No, Miss O'Hara, please, Miss O'Hara. In fact, today is a joyous day. In fact, Mr. de Villiers, yours truly, has finally found employment once again, my dear, and has received a forward bonus. Now, Miss O'Hara, I do apologize for all the times I've ever misread. I truly do not wish to offend a woman such as your standing. You have been terribly good to me, and not evicted me, which is actually surprising, but that is besides the point. I take out the money. What do we get on? 3 gold for the month?
Yes. No, wait, was it?
You said
It
60
was
silver
60 silver.
a month.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess technically it would be a little bit less than 67 because that if that's your lifestyle, that includes your food, your place of residence. So we'll just say 50.
50 silver. How much is that
Yeah.
again?
5 gold.
5. That's expensive. All right,
I
5
I know
gold.
it feels expensive, doesn't it? That's what
Ugh.
I'm trying to. Let's do
It
half.
also,
We'll do half
I-
of the living expense for your
for rent.
rent.
So I'll just pay her 3
So
then.
3
Let's
gold.
round.
Yeah.
Let's round up.
She has her hand
I-
on her hip and like she has her head like tilted to the side, just like listening to this, bleeding.
I take out the 3 pieces.
Her eyes light up.
As I have told you, Miss O'Hara, you have been terribly kind to me. I cannot thank you enough. Here is this month's and a little bit extra. Just a little bit.
Her eyes light up. She takes it. She goes, "Oh," she goes, I've never had thought that you would pay."
And might I add, Miss O'Hara, you look, Mrs. O'Hara, I should say she's probably married. Mrs. O'Hara, you look absolutely.
She's not married.
Do you want her to? She's not married? Okay,
No.
she's single. Miss O'Hara, you look especially ravishing today. Did you do something to your hair?
Oh, she kind of like touches it. You noticed? It's.
Of course.
I just cleaned
Eh.
it. I had it washed the other day.
Any man worth anything would have noticed it a mile down the road. You look absolutely wonderful. It is the way you tied it up. I have
Oh.
never seen such perfection.
She's like blushing, doesn't know what to say. She's, well, thank you, dear. You're such a sweet old man. So I'm assuming you're probably older than she is.
I,
How old are
I,
you?
I think I decided early 50s.
Oh, okay, so you're probably roughly the same age. You're such a sweet man. And she kind of pats your hand.
He's
Ah.
not seeing anyone, you know.
Yes. Well, that is a story
And-
for another
But
time.
as she pats your hand, you feel her like do that like little squeeze on it. She kind of gives you a little smile.
Yes. Unfortunately, Miss O'Hara, we are actually actively employed, so we must be hurrying out right about now. So,
Oh, of course, of course. I can't wait to. Yeah, she goes. I understand.
I have to go now. So I want to kiss her hand.
She
And as I
giggles.
walk down the stairs, turn around, absolutely radiant, worthy of the gods themselves.
Aw.
A wonderful day, Miss O'Hara.
You too.
I imagine she sees me as like this stray that lives out back that you like kind of toss scraps to occasionally, but you're like, it might bite me.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, it's
like
kinda
she doesn't know
like
what
a
to
duck.
do with you. Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
Like this demented cat. It's like, oh god, what the hell?
Yeah. They're like, it's living in the dumpster and it's not bad. It's like kind of cute, but it might bite me and give me rabies. So it's like,
Yeah.
hi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like polite to you, but so you can see like she's like a little off. But yeah.
It's because she's a racist.
No, she's trying not to be. Put it that way. Like it's like she's not a
Okay.
racist, but at the same time she's not fully comfortable with you.
Hmm.
Wow, gold fox. Buttering up your landlord like that.
You have to do what you have to do to survive. Cheers, and now do not misinterpret my words here. She is truly a very gentle soul, very forgiving one as well. Unfortunately, I have this inkling feeling she wishes to bed me.
Oh, she stares after you often when you're walking away.
Yes, I don't think I can bring myself to another relationship at this age.
Uh-huh. I got you. Kate gives you a wink.
I appreciate the flattery. I'll put the handcuff back on. Well then, Shall you have to pay rent as well? You have to show your.
Oh no. Jim will take it cool later. He's a cool guy. I mean, don't let his looks like scare you. I mean, because he's really big and scarred the fuck up. He was an adventurer, I think. Well, he doesn't really want to talk about it. But with
Probably
all
means
those
he's
scars,
done some questionable things then, doesn't it?
I don't know. But don't laugh, okay? He doesn't like when people laugh. He might
Is
throw
he
you out.
funny?
No, it just he's so big and so scary looking, but he wears a pink apron. For some reason, people laugh.
Yes, we
Is
are
it a
aware that
humorous
he.
colour?
What?
Is it a humorous colour?
In some contexts, for some people, yes.
I should keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yes, we are aware he is a rather large person.
I mean, not even for me as a halfling. No, he's like large for like normal humanness.
Yes, you have emphasized that fact multiple times as on our walkway here.
Yeah,
Yes, I understand the context. Yes, he is a
Yeah.
very large individual.
but people like to stare. And I always do this to the people I meet before they meet Jim, because it it allows it sink in their mind, I guess. Okay. So where to first on our new job of investigation? I think that's
There was
First
a
time.
temple mentioned.
Right. First time investigator here.
See, now we have the dual thing of I'm the note taker, but also my character doesn't know shit.
That's just yes.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
So I'm gonna be sitting here like screaming because I know the answer, and I'm gonna be like, I don't know a thing.
I love playing her.
Let us be off.
Yeah, where do you guys go?
There's a temple of. What did she say? The lady who came by to talk to the cleric.
I believe, my dear, that is the Temple of Gaul, if I heard correctly. Assuming my advanced age has not affected my memory, which I truly hope it hasn't.
I don't remember. I was kind of doing the two-step in my head. I can't always forget if it goes left, right, or left, right, or left.
It depends on which way you're facing, because they're the same thing, are they not?
Gaunt it is.
I never thought of it like that.
Oh.
The two of you may discuss dancing techniques as we make our way over there.
I just stare at Kate.
We totally do that. Yeah. So the backflip is the hardest trick. I mean, you think as a halfling I could do it easier, which I can, but still, and she just does
You
this
do one now.
backflip in the middle of the road. Do you want me to roll forward and see if she fucks up?
Sure.
I hope you roll a 1. Oh wait, you're a halfling. You can re-roll 1s, bitch.
Yeah. Is it acrobatics? Yeah. She rolls at 8. She kind of flops on her back. Can I just describe this, or do you want to?
No, go for it.
And she's like, see, you gotta be a little bit of trickster too. Tries to make up for it by jumping kind of forward, doing that front forward flip to get yourself back up.
Give me the kick flip? The kick up?
Yeah, the kick up. And she falls flat on her face. See, it's just all a joke, and she tries to do a one-handed push-up
like you
to lift
said
her
before
up.
about being funny.
Yeah.
I get it. Your act is comedy.
And she slips.
You're right. This is hilarious.
Today's, yeah, and she just stands up.
Are you all right, Miss Kate? Are you hurt?
Just an off day. Just an off day.
Well, if you're injured, then we must take you to the medical.
No.
The clerics.
Okay. And she's like dusts herself
I
off.
could stitch you up.
Perfectly fine, guys. I can take a hit. Shit.
Okay. So be it.
All right. So the walk to the house. Wait. So you're going to the Temple of Gond, which you can easily learn throughout the city that it is called the House of Inspired Hands. It is across the city in the west, near the west gate. So it takes a little bit of time to get there while you guys have your conversation.
Kate just like does a horrible worm essentially on the whole way there.
Wait, what?
Yeah, basically, that's what it looks like in the end.
With all of her failed front flips and back flips, I assume it looks like she's just kind of mildly having a seizure on the ground.
Oh dear.
All right. And as you approach, the House of Inspired Hands looks like a cross between a temple and a workshop. The symbol of Gond, a tooth cogged with 4 spokes, is displayed prominently. You see the silhouette of a humanoid shape perching on the rooftop. It extends one arm, releasing a tiny metal sparrow into the sky. The bird then does a few loops in the air, then veers right towards you guys. Everyone roll for initiative. I don't even know if I have the token.
Boy, first combat.
I don't know if I have to open the token. Let me see. Nope. I just put a party token in there.
I'm trying to remember how you roll initiative off the sheet.
It won't let me
It's-
add myself to the combat.
Oh, if you click on your token and do it, it doesn't work.
No.
It worked for me. I'm fine.
Yeah, it worked for. I just did it for you, Ava. Or
Oh, there we go.
Shauna.
Because of a Beyond.
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh, mine just rolled as Ava, but that was
Yeah. Is
that
it-
was Mara's plus.
Okay.
Roll initiative to
Shadow.
absolutely destroy this
Don't scare
coconut
me like that.
margarita.
Step up. You scared me. Okay.
Fight.
So, okay, you see this little bird-like contraption come flying at you. What do you do?
How big is it? It's the actual size of a bird.
It is, yeah, the size of like a small bird, like the size of Shadow.
Yeah, I think you should
Aw.
just swipe at it. Just
Well, it's
thinking
not
about
at
it.
you yet. It's 60 feet away.
Oh, it's 60 feet
It's
away.
swooping down the building right now. It's like coming in attack form. Well, it looks like it's swooping at.
Oh.
Well, it's a little bird. It looks like it's flying at you guys. So it's hard
Oh.
to tell at the moment what it's doing.
Look at that little bird, and that's in return.
All right, Mara.
Can we see that it's flying directly at us?
Yeah, it's swooping down.
Oh. Oh dear.
Does a few loops in the air and then it veers right towards you guys.
I will firebolt it.
Okay.
Oh man, such a low plus. Little plus 5.
Oh, 15's a hit.
All right, that's 9 fire damage, and it instead of being usual red fire, is like a very white fire.
Oh, nice. Yeah, your little white firebolt hits it. It just explodes and shatters in a bunch of little pieces. Little cog wheels go all over the place. Pieces of metal.
What the fuck, Mara?
It was flying at us.
It was a bird.
Have you never been attacked by a bird?
Well,
They're
yeah,
quite
once,
aggressive.
but yeah, Car is in complete shock. Just thinking Mara just killed a bird out of nowhere.
Look, it was made of metal.
And
Oh.
I was.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to not scold Mara, but like try to just tell her that maybe it's not, it's not the best idea to just start blasting away at random.
Yeah, people on the
Birds.
street are like noticing, like, oh, did you see that? Like pointing over at you guys.
All right, guys, we might want to move along pretty quick.
Well,
This is where we're going, though.
Hold on now. Hold on now.
That
Miss Kate.
humanoid shape on the rooftop that you saw is gone.
Clockwork bird. It would seem somebody is spying on us. Somebody wishes to hinder our efforts, or at least will try to in the future.
Didn't
Well,
the
Or-
adventurers mention that there was a figure on the roof when the explosion went off?
Right.
And now there's another figure on the roof sending things at us.
But
They have
wasn't
been
that a
watching.
statue?
I don't think so. I think they said it looked kind of like a person, but it wasn't one.
No, I meant the one here on the roof here.
No, he said it was a silhouette of a humanoid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why Kate thought it was a statue. She's like,
No,
but where'd it go? She has like crap wisdom, so her prescription is like super low.
I'm the only one with with points in wisdom. No, it was a person, and they moved off. As to why they tracking us, following us, observing us, that remains to be seen. But however, this little contraption may point us in a direction, to which we may achieve our answer.
But how do they know to watch us?
Perhaps they were watching us the whole time when we was inside the dog and thimble.
But we
So
could be
many
up there
things I
for
want to say, but I
anything.
don't have any wisdom.
But I mean, they don't know what we were doing.
Well, hold on, Shauna, what's your intelligence?
My intelligence? I don't think it's great. Intelligence is 10.
I mean, that should be fine. I mean,
Oh, you're
why
playing a
is
sorcerer.
wisdom and intelligence would be like you putting it together, right? Logically,
Okay.
wisdom would be more like the morals, the moral implications of spying
Yeah.
on someone.
No street smarts, no whatever.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you,
I'm sure.
Well,
but you play it how you want to play it. Like if she's
I
not,
am.
if she's
Don't worry, Sebastian.
I know. I was just saying. It's just,
If we lose the puzzle doer of the
No,
party,
I like
how
negative
Sebastian,
stats
we're
work.
fucked.
I just don't want her to feel constricted just because you don't.
no, I
wisdom.
understand. I get it. I think a level 10 is like, yeah, is an average person. So
Well, we're outside this place that's a workshop, and that bird seemed to be made. So maybe they're related.
Is it?
He said this place was a mix. I wrote it down. Looks like a cross between a temple and a workshop.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will walk up to it.
yeah, you
And
see
can-
acolytes going in and out. Acolytes.
Acolyte.
Acolytes.
Laka, 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 laka.
All right, so you walk up to it. What do you go inside?
I walk up to the pigeon, or like the bird.
Oh yeah,
the
it's in
clockwork
pieces.
bird.
It's like scattered within a, I don't know, 10-foot
My
radius.
bad.
I'm gonna just investigate it.
Okay.
Just to see what kind of just
Yeah,
what
give
kind of
me an
metal?
investigation.
Okay. 21.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's just a simple, simple. It flies, but I mean, it's a simple for that day mechanical bird. It's little cogwheels, just made out of regular like steel, I would think, little thin pieces, and somehow it
Stir-
flies.
I'm going to use minor illusion and make a little illusion of the bird that I saw, but I'm going to hold it in my hand.
Maybe there's a little crystal inside.
I want to see if there's like a crystal. That's just like a regular rock crystal.
But it's like probably whatever powered it, but it's smashed.
Right.
The whole thing was destroyed with her firebolt. It only had 1 hit point. It's like shattered into pieces.
Is there any chance there was any sort of etchings on any of the metalwork on it? Because sometimes engineers like to doodle their own little.
Yeah, looking at it with your 21, it looks like it was made by an apprentice. Like it's not that good quality of work at all.
I see some of the ripples in the metal. It's kind of
yeah,
like fully
so-
hammered.
Yeah, so the whoever made it wasn't skilled enough to even think to put their name on it.
So, what we got there? It's just like her hands are back of her head.
Well,
Oh,
it is
so
it is certainly a clockwork bird that someone sent to spy on us. Fortunately, I can not trace it to a maker.
I mean,
However, I do know the quality of said maker and the skill of said maker was not very high. You can see many imperfections as he poorly hammered this
you
piece
sure
of
this
metal
is not
right
just
here.
someone's toy? And Kate starts looking around for someone.
But with your 21, you would also, I mean, this is the little things the kind of things they make in this temple, like in this building itself.
All the little trinkets and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, they make a lot of cogwheel stuff and mechanical things.
Well, then perhaps it is best we enter and ask around.
All right. I just think Merit's broke some kid's toy.
That is certainly a possible theory. But however, we will not know the answer until we get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, these clockwork things are pretty fancy. I've walked by here once or twice, but never really thought about it.
Ladies first.
Right, you
Well, I can't say
guys-
ladies first because I'm handcuffed tomorrow.
You guys walk in. You see a huge hall which holds about 24 marble pedestals. Each one bears a miniature model of some sort of different creations. Among them, you see a 4-foot tall model of a clock tower. It's working, like the pendulum's going back and forth. You see a wooden flying machine that has wings that flaps, like it's just like flapping in the air. It is staying in one spot. A mechanical model of a mechanical dragon, and it has a brass plate affixed to its pedestal that reads "Big Belchy." Sank in Deepwater Harbor on the Day of Wonders in 1363 DR. You also see a helmet sitting on one of the pedestals, and it's equipped with small articulated metal arms and hands, like off the sides of it. So if you put it on your head, like both sides of your head will have arms and hands. And you see a miniature model of a red submarine shaped like a manta ray. It's like they knew. That's hilarious. And to that pedestal it reads, "The Scarlet Marpenoth, Latinese submersible, launched in 1489 DR." And as you're walking through,
Fascinating.
Yeah, pretty interesting stuff around here.
as you're walking through, you see a dragonborn of bronze ancestry in priest robes, and they look like this.
He's gonna be a wanker.
And she says, "Welcome. Welcome to the Temple of Gond. I am Valata. You are new here, I see."
Yes, unfortunately, we are not here to join the church. We are here on official investigation. Are you the proprietor or the head priest, if I may?
Well, yes,
Of
I
this.
am. I am the head priestess of the House of Hands, House of Inspired Hands. We are a temple
May
of
we-
Gond.
Did she introduce her name? Did she say her name?
Yeah, her name was
Valletta.
Valletta.
Valletta with a V?
Valletta.
Oh.
Sorry, it's Valletta.
I thought you said she was a he.
No, she.
Mm,
Well, guys, my
Priestess.
notes are public. You can read them whenever.
Say Priestess Vallada. If it is all right with you, may we retire to your private quarters somewhere where we may have some privacy.
Oh, I don't. We share a space here in the workshops. There's no really private place, but we can move over here to the side.
Yes, perhaps a spot where we can talk
Yeah,
without.
she gestures over to like a corner where there's further away from people. Is there
Okay.
something wrong? Is everything okay? Sorry.
Well, there's something a tad wrong. We were led here by one of the. Who told us about the temple again? Which one? Which corpse?
Jezrin. There's a living person. Jezrin
Oh,
Hornraven.
Yeah, the lady.
oh, that's the lady with the husband.
Yeah, the one you do. Yeah.
And she told us to investigate.
She said that there was the figure on the roof that she had seen. She recalled that they saw something similar at the Day of Wonders parade that's sponsored by this place. They have automatons here that look similar.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Have you heard the news about about the terrible attack in Troll Skull Alley?
Oh yes, what a horrible thing. Sad all those
Yeah.
people died.
Yeah, it is very, very unfortunate. We have been contracted by the owners to get to the bottom of this, essentially. And one of the witnesses, to which I will not name due to ensure their safety, has informed us that one of the possible assailants, one of the possible guilty parties, currently unidentified, possessed it something that has come from this very workshop.
From here? But no, we don't make anything that's hurtful or dangerous.
Well, they said that they saw it at the Day of Wonders.
Yeah, Shadow, thanks for liking the stream.
Just got the
Thanks for
notification
following.
So she had witnessed, sorry, to whatever, because Jezrin spoke to Ava and said that she had seen, after the explosion, a figure on the rooftop take off, but it didn't look like a person. It looked like a puppet without strings.
Yeah.
And then when
like
she came back this morning, she was like, I recall now seeing something similar at the Parade of Wonders that's sponsored by these people, and I'm pretty sure they have automatons. Might be a connection.
Okay, right, that was just the puppet guy.
Yep.
Now, when I mean, and I apologize, when I meant in possession, I meant he was, this assailant was looked to be possessed as an automaton. And this eyewitness has also connected the threads of your church's work being similarly displayed out in the Day of Wonders parade.
Oh, nimble rights? Yes, we have those for the parade, but they can't leave the premise here willingly. We have.
Are you entirely sure about that?
Are you missing one?
No,
Yes.
we're all of them are here.
When's the last time you took stock?
She says, "Well, we don't have that many here. Some of them are yeah, so the one here is upstairs."
I'm going to make a minor illusion of the little bird that flew at us.
Okay. I mean, you could have brought pieces of it in. Or,
Why would I have
yeah,
done that?
yeah,
That would
exactly.
require forethought, which I don't
Yeah,
have.
exactly. All right, so you do that.
New campaign, new moron.
Yes.
All right. What is this? She says to you.
Does someone here make these things?
She kind of looks at the illusion and just sighs. It could only be one. I've seen this one before. It must be Nim. But Nim can't leave the premises. Nim,
Are you certain about that?
Nim makes these birds, but he would never hurt anyone.
Are you entirely sure about that? Have you ever spoken to
Yes.
him recently?
I've spoken to him just this morning. Please, come, I'll show you. and she starts to gesture to follow her.
Yeah, it's gonna lead
Kate
us to
shrug.
the.
Huh?
It's like iRobot right now with Sunny.
That's their good news
she's
reference.
she's walking, she says, Nim was gifted to us by the temple to the temple by a Lantanese wizard. He's a very safe contraption. You will see. And she leads you up to a staircase that leads to an attic where Nim is. And she goes through the door and it's locked. And she knocks on the door. Nim, are you in there? And then you hear like scattering and like something fall, like clang clang on the floor. Nim, open this door. And she's like trying to get it open. She's like, oh, he locked the door. Does anyone have thieves tools? No, just,
I
like,
have. Do what?
She's like banging. Nim, open the door now. And you hear silence. She goes, he sometimes
Do you
does.
want me to go in the door?
I got this, guys. And she'll walk up with, my uncle taught me a few tricks. And she will try to pick the locks.
By all means.
Yeah, she Valletta sees you about to pick it and she's like gestures, yes, please. She doesn't have the key.
So what is a lock?
She's like, this isn't the right lock. It looks like it was been replaced.
I think I also have thieves' tools, but
You just roll thieves tools. That's it.
I don't know how to roll thieves tools.
do you do your rolls on the character sheet or on D&D Beyond?
The character sheet. I wasn't sure how to do it.
Is there thieves tools on there? Yeah. Let's see. if
Yeah, but it
it's-
won't let me select.
There we go. And then you click on the token in your inventory on Thieves Tools. You see it? And then it pops up this. And then you put use tools.
Yeah, I tried to click it, but it wouldn't let me click it. I'll just use it. Crap. I am rolling terrible tonight. But I'm rolling. I got this, guys. I got this. And she'll keep fiddling with it. Like she's totally got this, but she's freaking out because she's trying to impress
I
her
take
new
a
friends.
step towards Kate.
I
And
got
put
it,
a
I
hand
got
on
it.
your shoulder, and you feel very warm for a second. And I will cast guidance because I still have it.
But do you say anything?
Nope, not at all. I walk up wide-eyed and just put a hand on her shoulder, and then you just kind of feel like when you hold your hand over a candle, but right before it gets too hot, you just kind of feel that for a second.
It's a D3, right? Or D4?
D4.
Makes it 10. Do I reroll a second time?
10 is a fail. Yeah, you try, but this lock is you. It's a pretty sturdy lock, and it looks like it's been recently built and put there. It's sturdy, so you're unable to open it.
I can get it if we want.
I got this. So can I try another roll?
You can't. No, there's no double rolling for things like this.
I
It says,
knew.
you just
And all of a sudden, you guys hear click, click, and no, 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 no! And she broke her thieves' tools inside the lock.
oh my god! I mean, that's up to you. It wasn't you didn't roll a 1, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I rolled low enough, and it was
Alright.
reason why no one can lockpick it again. I love breaking lockpicks though.
I mean, no, Shauna. I mean, Mara could have tried, but you. It's just you can't unlock it. Yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah.
ruined it for everybody. Or Mara ones up me completely. Oh yes, yes. Well, no one can break into this thing. I broke my little picks in there. These things are rusty. These.
Oh, I'm just saying I could
grandfather-
get behind the door quite quickly if we needed.
Valletta
yeah.
says you can talk to him through the door. I'm sure if you can try to persuade him, maybe to open it.
And I shall try to do that. If you'll excuse me. Saunter up to the front, just
Francois also feels a little flicker of warmth, and guidance is cast.
knock on the door. Mr. Nim, are you there?
You just hear something fall, like some like not fall, but muster going on inside, something moving around.
Now, that's okay. You're not in trouble. We're just here to ask you a couple of questions. That is all. I promise you that.
All right, give me a persuasion check with
Sure.
with advantage.
Oh, sweet. And the D4.
And a D4.
Oh
Oh,
God.
it's a nat 20.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a 19 and a 20.
you hear this like footsteps coming up to the door, and then you hear like this big lock unlock, and the door opens. Standing there, you see this little guy.
Oh, look at his little hat. Him and Kate can bond.
Nice hat, bro.
Oh, he's got a mustache.
What a dapper little guy.
Oh, that is a fucking amazing looking automaton.
Is he
Yeah, Sam,
armed?
take notes.
Is he armed just like that, or he has 2 hands?
No, wait. What the, oh no, he has. Wait, let me see. Sorry. No, I guess he does have the. I guess he would have. Like move. Like he has underneath that the rapier. There's an actual hand, so the rapier can bend backwards, and then he has a hand there. If that makes any sense.
That's cool.
Like it flips.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't accidentally stab everybody he meets. Good,
No,
good.
Yeah, it's in the flip position, so it looks
I
like a
really
spike
like that
coming off
hat.
his elbow.
Maybe you can trade him.
Oh no, Kate wouldn't trade her hat for nothing.
And he kind of walks backwards and tries to like get far away from you guys. And Velada says, "Nim, did you make one of those birds again?" And looks at him and it kind of gestures something with its hands. It doesn't speak. And he says, "Don't lie to me." And then it kind of just nods its head up and down. And Velada looks at you and says, "I'm so sorry. Him and his stupid little inventions.
Oh,
I hope
it's
the
more our
bird didn't
fault.
hurt you."
No, it was actually quite nice.
My friend here, made it explode out of nowhere. I doubt it would have hurt us.
Yes. Miss Valata, okay. Is it possible if you could give us the room with Mr. Nim over here? We should ask him a few.
Unfortunately, he doesn't speak. He only uses the sign language that we understand.
Does he know how to write?
He does not.
How unbelievably convenient. Okay, then I suppose you will have to be here to translate.
He looks at him again and says, "Nim, why did you create another bird?" And it kind of looks sad and does its sign language. And it says, "I understand that you're lonely and want friendship, but you can't keep making things like that." And then she says, "Now I'm gonna have to take away all your unfinished inventions." And she starts like picking up all his stuff like in front of him, and he just looks really sad.
Hold on, Miss Valata.
It
Just
wasn't
one
that
moment.
bad.
No,
It's pretty
she's like,
cute.
"No, he's not supposed to be making these things."
One moment, Miss Valata. I just wish to ask Nim a few questions pertaining to our investigation. The bird was not a nuisance, I assure you. It was just a heat of the moment something at the time. Miss Mara over here has sometimes she is what we call jumpy at times. You'll have to forgive her.
I apologize.
I feel like I'm only half paying attention. My eyes are locked on Nim. I think he's the most interesting thing I've seen in a very long time.
May I sit down? Is there a chair?
Please. Yes. What are your questions?
Now, if I'm to be clear, Mr. Nim is the only automaton within this church's possession.
Correct. The only one that's active. The other ones are not even in Waterdeep at the moment.
So you're saying Nim is the sole automaton?
Yes.
in the entirety of Waterdeep at the moment. Okay. He's taking
That,
out the
that
graph
I'm
paint
aware
pad
of.
again.
I mean, other people have been known to have them, so it could be feasible somebody else might have one.
I was about to ask that very question. Is there anyone you think that might have branched off from this church that maybe would have created their own personal use or whatnot, and in this very case, ne'er-do-well, nefarious reasons?
This is- I mean, it's possible, but nobody that I know or nobody that would be here for sure. Give me an insight check.
Okay. 19.
Ooh, nice.
You notice Nim get really uncomfortable with this line of questioning that you're asking. And he kind of like looks down and like looks to the side. He doesn't want you to know, like he doesn't want to be noticed, or you notice him. You know what I'm trying to say? Like he's hiding something.
Yeah, I mean, I have a passive 19
yeah.
perception. This is Francois in detective mode now. He's
Yeah.
he's honed in.
Yeah.
Mr. Nim, are you hiding something from us? Now would be the time to be truthful, because many people have perished.
Kate snaps her finger. I get it. You were just out exploring. I get you locked up here all the time. You were out exploring. Did you see anybody though?
He looks
And
at
Kate's
you,
like,
and she like puts up his hands, like no, 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 like I wasn't
oh,
out. And he kind of looks sad. He looks down. He looks at Valetti, and he looks down again, like he's scared to say something. But then he starts to sign. And at that point, she just drops everything she's holding, like all his toys. What? You didn't. That is it. No more inventions for you, little one.
Miss Valletta, you will have to interpret. I cannot decipher your sign language.
I'm sorry. He made another Nimblerite.
This
oh.
is iRobot, Jesus Christ.
So I was wrong. You were out exploring. Guess I'm not that great at this job either.
Mr. Nim,
He said that he was lonely. It only makes sense.
She says, okay, sorry, go.
I understand you were lonely and perhaps wanting to create another friend for yourself. Unfortunately, seeing as that you and your friend are now the only Nimblerites in the entirety of Waterdeep, one of you two would have to be guilty, assuming my eyewitness is correct. So it would do you very well if you would tell us where your friend is stored.
It does a shrug with its hands up in the air, and it starts to sign. And Valletta says, he says it escaped about over 10 days ago, and he hasn't seen it since.
Oh wow.
And then she says,
So-
wait. He starts signing again, and he moves over to the corner of the room, and behind this box, he pulls out this device that he's holding, and it looks like this. One second.
Radar.
Yeah, as you guys know.
Was something supposed to pop up?
Yeah.
Oh,
right
there we
What on God's green earth is that?
go. At first, I thought it was a pin of some kind.
And she says, you created that too to find him, did you? And she grabs it from him. She goes, apparently this is a Nimblerite detector. He made it that would find other Nimblerites.
May I?
Yeah, she hands
Oh, she hands it to me?
Yeah.
I thank you very much, Miss Valletto.
She says,
And thank you.
could you do us a big favor? It is horrible that something that was here created another thing that caused such devastation. Can you destroy it for us? I would hate
Sure, but
to not. We have to take responsibility for this and need that thing destroyed if it's out hurting people.
Yeah, just on one condition. Take that guy out for more walks.
To destroy, we may very well possibly destroy it. However, we may very well, we may just as well return it here so that we may find out its secrets. We do not know why Mr. Nim's new Nimble Rat has gone, for lack of a better term, rogue.
We would. She goes. It most likely doesn't speak the same language that Nim does. It would have to learn it. This is a language Nim created.
Then Nim will have to interpret, and then you have to interpret Mr. Nim's.
Nim starts to sign language, and she says, he says it's defective. It doesn't actually. He doesn't know what's wrong with it.
Well, then we shall see once we find it, shall we?
Just please destroy it, and we'll give you an award.
That sounds great to me.
Great. I really appreciate this. We can't let it be known that something from the Temple of Gond hurt so many people.
Miss Valletta, I am a man of the law. I may very well be required to report this to the Waterdeep authorities.
I understand, but it would look better if we took care of it as well. At least to make it look like we were proactive.
Oh gosh, she's really talking to. She's really straight up talking about covering it up to a lawman.
Not really covering it up. She just wants it destroyed. Like, you can still keep the pieces and bring it back, but she doesn't want it hurting other people.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But when you
She's
were
hinting toward it.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
no,
she's hinting
Yeah.
she's
to cover up.
not really a cover up. Like, she just wants it destroyed so it doesn't hurt any more people.
Right, but the way you did it made it sound like a
I
cover
did.
up.
Yeah, I did.
So now, Miss Valletta, I unfortunately will have to report this in full.
Oh, I
the
totally
proper-
understand. I'm not saying we were not going to report it. I just don't want it to hurt anyone else.
Understandable. There we go. Now, Mr. Nim, assuming he can understand me, correct?
Yes, he can understand.
He's been answering all your questions.
I have to make sure, in case, because, Mr. Nim, this is your only warning. Do not continue down this path ever again. Or
He means it.
the Waterdeep authorities will have to respond
They
in
would
kind.
destroy him.
Exactly. I do not wish for an automaton so sophisticated and handsome.
Well, if he continues down this road, we might have to dismantle him ourselves.
I would advise against that.
dear.
Assuming Mr. Nim has learned his lesson and won't do it ever again.
And he's like bobbing his head up and down.
And that is a promise, Mr. Nim. I will hold you to that personally. Now then, I'm gonna get up. Oh God, my back. Miss
I'll help
Valletta,
him up.
ain't as spry as I used to be. Now, Miss Valletta, I bid you a good day, and you will. The automaton will be disposed of post haste.
All right. Thank you. Oh, this is
I'm gonna
such
turn
a-
to Nim and I'm gonna make a little illusion of the bird, but like an actual bird. And I'm just gonna have it fly over to him.
All right.
Oh, if I may, if this is not too rude, does Mr. Nim's friend have a name?
It kind of Let's see.
You can say no. It doesn't matter.
Actually,
You don't
no.
have to-
He shakes his head. No.
All right, we
Alright.
got it.
You hear like the clicks and gears moving inside him.
Understandable. Good day, Mr. Nim. Miss Valletta. Shall be taking our leave.
Yeah, don't forget the little do-magig. How big is the do-magig thingy?
You hold it in a hand, like your hand goes around the bottom part, clutching that trigger.
Okay.
It looks really
Yeah.
interesting.
Which way does it go up?
And like, yeah, okay, we like, oh, I get it. Okay, the little doohickey here goes here.
The other
goes
thing is
there.
for the other hole, you know.
Mhm, yeah.
Does she make it work her first try?
Well, she
I
pulls.
mean-
What would this be,
It's
Arcana?
literally just a handle you squeeze. So I mean, if you can't figure that out, like when
Let's see if she does. Let's see if she does. I
Give
want,
me
I
an
want to do her.
intelligence check. I would say DC 8. Okay,
18.
you
Oh
figure
yeah,
it
I
out.
totally get this. Yeah, click here. See,
And
user
she's
friendly.
just-
familiar with
Design.
objects that kind of look the same.
Yeah, you just squeeze it,
Mhm.
and then when you squeeze it, the umbrella on top just starts spinning, like really fast.
Oh yeah, just tell us to do this. All right, and she deactivated it. Do you want to hold on to this, or do you want me to hold on to this, or do I give it to Mara? I don't think you want her to hold on to stuff, right?
If you wish to hold on to it, then by all means. However, I do.
No, I'll probably break it, and she just tosses it at you.
I'll catch it.
All right.
See, totally would have broke it.
So now you have the nimble right detector.
All right.
And with that,
I think I would. I think I would pretty. I'm an artificer, right? I have tinkers. I'm proficient
Yeah.
with tinkers tools and everything. I was like, oh, this is. Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah, it's
He found
actually-
something that looked very similar in his wife's closet once.
It's actually a little impressive how it was made. This one.
Mhm.
And yeah, you guys walk out of the Temple of God with your nimble detector and continue your journey looking for the defective Nimberite. And that is where we're going to end our game today.
Good session. I liked all the RP this today.
Get to my chair.
God, the first group I played with, the second someone pulled up that image of the Nimberite detector, we're like, oh, okay. I've never been in a group that's been able to take it seriously.
I thought it was a pen at first sight.
it
Like,
mhm.
how the other way? Totally a pen.
I mean,
Mhm.
it could be used. It has multiple functions.
Yeah. I mean, she did just say that Nim gets lonely up there.
Yeah. It's covered in oil.
Oh my god. All right, I will
It's
see
like
you guys.
A slickery oil, then this like thicker oil on it.
What?
It's like dripping. Oh god, it's gross.
Oh, God.
It was
You hit a button on
fun.
the end, it starts to vibrate. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Night, guys.
Well, it was
Good night.
fun. Good night, everybody.
That was fun. Good night.